Expect to be thunderstruck by the shocking lineup of 2023 electric vehicles. As the wildfire of the electric vehicle revolution burns hotter and hotter, pretty much every car maker worldwide is making sure to have their own offer on the table to avoid missing out on the blazing new market. Since electric vehicles are a newer technology and prices can't compete with traditional gas power yet, electric cars are the perfect category for luxury. Many manufacturers have been teasing sleek and ultra-modern designs of prototype and concept cars, and the time is finally coming that these concepts become reality. Multiple luxury car manufacturers are slated to release their flagship e-vehicles in 2023. Keep watching as we drool over some of the most hotly anticipated luxury electric cars of next year. First on our list, the Tesla Roadster. If Tesla's current models are considered luxury, then we don't even know what to call this new car from Tesla. The Tesla Roadster is set to redefine luxury standards with extremely impressive performance metrics. This all-wheel drive beauty is expected to have an absolutely insane range of 620 miles. While Tesla hasn't advertised its expected horsepower yet, we know that it must be incredibly high since the car is able to rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.9 seconds. And we know that previous Tesla models have been capable of topping 1,000 horsepower, which is just a mind-blowing amount of power for a car. Although, what else can we expect from a man in charge of rocket scientists? People say the sky's the limit, but as we know, Elon does observe the limits of Earth's sky. Hopefully, police departments start adding these babies to their fleet if they want to be able to keep up in future high-speed chases with e-cars. Naturally, these impressive luxury features do come with a luxury price tag. Just putting down a deposit for the car will set you back $50,000, with the expected full price to be around $200,000. The Roadster was initially expected to be out in 2021, but after some delays, it's expected that we'll finally see it roadstering in 2023. Tesla CEO Elon Musk noted that in 2023, there's going to be a massive wave of new products, which is certainly a good sign for the Roadster, as well as for other upcoming Tesla releases. If the Roadster can hold up to the advertised details, the Tesla Roadster will set the bar for what we should expect in performance from an electric sports car. Next up, the 2023 Lexus RZ 450e. This new luxury SUV from Lexus promises to be a showstopper, and for Lexus's sake, it needs to be since it's going to be their first fully electric vehicle. Customers will have the option to select between a traditional wheel or a yoke for steering, a feature recently made popular by Tesla. Historically, the yoke steering system has had a bit of criticism because drivers accustomed to a standard steering wheel often have trouble adjusting. This four-door SUV will be all-wheel drive, boast a horsepower of 312, and be powered by a dual motor system. Somewhat disappointingly though, the car is only expected to have a range of 225 miles on a single charge, much lower than many similarly priced luxury alternatives. One must ask, how luxury can a vehicle be with this short of a distance, especially when most competing vehicles have significantly higher ranges? Lexus hasn't been too keen to share details about price or release date yet, suggesting that these could still be subject to change. Currently, the car is expected to release at the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023 and to be priced around $50,000. Interestingly though, the 450e's advertised details are extremely similar to the upcoming Toyota BZ4X, which begs the question, is this really a luxury car or just a slightly upscaled version of one of Toyota's electric offerings? Next on our list, the Hummer EV SUV. Some of the largest electric vehicles available on the market are made by Hummer, and 2023 is set to be an exciting year for them as they plan to release 3 new SUV models: the EV Edition 1, the EV2X, and the EV3X. All 3 of them are very similar and essentially upgraded versions of each other. The Edition 1 is supposed to be available in early 2023, while the other 2 models have a spring 2023 availability date. While the 2X is a dual motor system, both the 3X and Edition 1 boast triple motor systems. The models have an estimated range of 300 miles, which is extremely impressive considering the absolutely massive size and weight of the vehicles. The 2X model will provide customers with up to 625 horsepower, while the other 2 models will have an impressive 830 horsepower. The cheaper 2X model will have an MSRP of $95,000, while the 3X and Edition 1 will have MSRPs of $105,000 and $106,000 respectively. The triple motor 3X and Edition 1 models will have an impressive 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. While this is a fair bit slower than some of the higher-end Teslas, it's definitely impressive given the large size and weight of the car. Now you can finally satisfy the cravings of your inner badass and get that street-legal Humvee without the gas-guzzling stigma of someone who values their car's looks over the environment. Alrighty, we're moving on to the Polestar 3. The third entry into the Polestar series of cars, the Polestar 3 is getting ready to make its debut with a launch set for October 2022, and initial production and delivery starting in early 2023. At first, it will only be available in a dual-motor version. However, a single-motor option, likely paired with the rear-wheel drive system, will be available later. Polestar has also made sure to promote the featured NVIDIA computing components within the car, although it's not been made clear why the Polestar will require so much computing power and what benefits customers will notice from this. No official announcements have been made regarding the expected horsepower of the car, but we can expect that it will have a high enough horsepower to compete with other similar luxury vehicles, perhaps around the 500 mark. We do know, however, that the car is expected to have a solid range of 372 miles. While an exact price has not been released yet, we can expect a price around the $75,000 range, making the Polestar an overall solid option. Our next contestant is the Cadillac Celestiq. Following Cadillac's highly anticipated launch of their first fully electric car, the Lyriq, they are expected to start production of their next luxury electric vehicle, the Celestiq, by the end of 2023. I admire their commitment to continue spelling car models with a Q at the end. Hashtag still no regrets. The Celestiq will take luxury to the next level, boasting a door-to-door 55-inch screen and a glass roof complete with electronic tinting technology. Now when you park it at the scenic overview, you can keep those pesky drone pervs from peeking through your glass roof while you Netflix and chill in front of your 55-inch screen with your hot date. When planning the Celestiq, designers supposedly looked back at some of Cadillac's earliest cars for their inspiration, looking to remember all the features and design elements that earned Cadillac its luxury distinction. Man, wouldn't it be something if they brought back those classic 60s or 70s body shapes for an all-electric remake of the Pimpmobiles from days of old? Anyway, this dual-motor all-wheel drive vehicle will also have a respectable 315 horsepower. Cadillac hasn't announced the anticipated range for the car, but we can expect that it will be at least 300 miles, especially if it wants to compete with other luxury cars and convince customers that it's worth its hefty price tag. Speaking of the price tag, the car won't come cheap and is expected to cost about $300,000, making it one of the most expensive electric vehicles on the market. Last but not least, we have something from Audi, the A6 e-tron. As with most car manufacturers, Audi doesn't want to miss out on potential customers that might be looking exclusively for an electric car, especially those willing to pay a premium for it. The A6 e-tron is expected to be available for sale in the beginning of 2023. Official pricing data hasn't yet been released for this highly anticipated model, but we can expect that the car will cost somewhere around the $80,000 range. This sleek sedan is expected to have a noteworthy horsepower of 469, sorry, I got distracted by saying 69, and a competitive range of 435 miles on a single charge, making the e-tron another great choice for next year's lineup. That wraps up our list of vehicles available for cutting your carbon emissions in 2023 while doing it with style. With car makers finally putting their money where their mouth is, and many of these highly anticipated luxury electric vehicles finally making their debut, it'll be exciting to start seeing them on the road. The only thing left to answer, which one will you be getting? If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you found this to be informational or helpful in any way, please hit that like button. Lastly, slip into our comment section to let us know your thoughts and questions, as well as requests for future videos. See you in the next one.